Hi. So long time no video. So in this video, I'm going to show you a simple use of dictionary because little bit complex use cases will take longer time. So in that case, I make a simple use case. Let's see. So here we have SKU and then their initial quantity. I mean initial inventory. And this is received item. So sometimes the received item, a new received item, and this is sold item. So they sell item and they sell this item. So actually the real cases will be little bit complex because there will be sold date, there will be received date, there will be faint date and so on. Many things. I'll just show that the use cases at the end of this video. Okay, so what we need to do that we need to get the available inventory. Okay, so now we have this initial inventory, then we need to add this data with this received item because it's adding in the inventory, and we need to subtract the sold item. Okay, so this is the task, and we have this SKU, and some SKU may be present in initial inventory, but they don't present in this to sheet. So, or maybe sometimes some are present in the sold item but not present in this initial inventory or received item. So I am not justifying that the data output will be. So just for the showing purpose. Okay. So here I have made that result what I am trying to get using dictionary. Sorry, using dictionary, and here I have that result by using Power Pivot and Power Query. So I'm not going to show this, but for validation purpose, I will check any data in this place. Okay, so let me go to this developer tab. And here I have that function collection. This is just for finding the last row number and so on, and this is a black model. Okay, so here actually I hold, in practical cases I hold object in dictionary, but in our cases, as I simplified this thing, so we don't need to hold those type of object. We will just use a dictionary to hold the SKU, and then the item will be the quantity in this particular places. So from this one to this three set, and this will be output holder. So I will use this one to get the output. Okay, so let me start. Sharp test, let's suppose. Okay, so now what we need to do that we need to find the last row of this set. So it's, in this case it's 21, in this case actually it's 19, and in this case actually it's 20. So we need to get the last row right for each of this set, and then we need to add SKU and then add item. So let's suppose some item comes twice, then what we need to do, we need to just add the quantity because we already have that SKU. So let me declare variable. So I need to find the last row, right? So team last row is long. So we need to get the last row. So last row is equals to get last row number, and this is taking output as a offset. So at first let's start with this initial inventory set. So this is the code name, and this is seat name. So we will use code name, so initial inventory set, and then given column, so initial inventory, and this is column A. So I can just pass A. So this will give me the last row, and I need to look through of this item, or I can use a array. So dim temporary uh, items as variant, and temporary items will be. So what we need to do, we need to get the data from this initial inventory sheet dot range, and it's the start at, I guess, A2, right? So A2 and then to B, and then that will be the last row. So this will get me all the data. Now what I need to do, I need to look through each of this item, right? So team current row as long, I guess. So current row, in this case byte is okay, but make it long. So we need to start from row 2, and then we need to go to last row, and next current row. Okay, I forget this for keyword for. Okay, so we already have that looping structure. So what do we need to do? We need to do this looping. So let me declare a dictionary to all this type of SQ and then their quantity, right? So dim item collection as scripting. Okay, so I need to reference dictionary. So if you have rubber duck, then tools and then add reference, but you need to refresh first. So let me go to this tools and reference, and then scripting. So it is Microsoft scripting. Yeah, Microsoft scripting downtime. So just click this one. Or if you have browser direct, then just go to this refresh once. Go to this tools and then add and remove. So now it's added. And if you don't edit this, say scripting, so it will find that Microsoft scriptlet scripting runtime, and then just read that. Okay. So as scripting dot dictionary. So I'm using early binding. Later we can change this to late binding. Set item collection. So instantiate new scripting dot dictionary. Okay, so we already declared this, so now we need to add the item, right? So item collections dot add method. So here we have add methods. If you remember the previous tutorials, so we can add item by this add method, but if you are trying to add same item twice, then it will throw an error. So if you want, here in this case we just want to add, so we can just use item method, and then the key will be this items, and that is current row, and in this case 1. So why 1? Because in case of reading from range, normally the index is started at 1, and then this is going to be the key, and the value will be items. This will give me the value plus items, and then current row and 2. So this will add the item. So this is enough for the first test run, I guess. So if I run this, let's see, cell script out of range. Okay, let me check. So items, and that is items 1 1 and 1 2. and current row is 20, current row is 21. Sorry, oh, I see. Last row minus 1. Okay, so it will go from 1s to last row minus 1. Got it. Okay, now if I run this, it's run successfully. If I go to this item collection, here we have all of this SKU. Okay, so it's done for this particular initial inventory, right? So now we have this initial inventory. Now what I need to do, I need to add this item again for a received item and then for sold item. So here the variable actually, if I can extract this method, so let's see if I can extract it or not. Extract method, so this is saying new method, and now what I need to do, I need to add some parameters. So like last row is long, that's right. Item collection get that also okay. Item collection is scripting of dictionary. Get last row number initial inventory. So I need to make this as a argument refactor. Let's see if we keep this option or not. Okay, it's not giving this. Okay, so what I need to know in this case, SQ is started at 1. In this case, it's also in 1. It's also in 1. So I can get rid of that. That it will be always A and B. So I need the seat name, right? So initial inventory that I need given seat as worksheet. So this will be the given seat initial inventory with given seat initial inventory. Okay, initial inventory, instead of that it will be given seat scripting.dictionary. Everything is fine, I guess. Okay, so now item collection, just make this by ref item collection as scripting.dictionary, because we are adding the data in this scripting.dictionary or item collection. So just get this item collection as scripting.dictionary, put it there, and then setup method will be in this place. Okay, so we have this current row, and then this is, so everything is fine. So the method name, it's now add data to dictionary. So it will be by reference. It's by value is okay. It's not big deal. Let's throw. Okay, let's throw. Okay, I guess we're good to go. So replace this, and then now item collection. That is item collection actually. Okay, so this one initial inventory. It add data from initial inventory. Add data to dictionary. In this case, now I need to add data from received item. So received item sheet, and then it is item collection, and then add data to dictionary, and then now sold item and item collection. So it will add data every time. So let's just run this. Okay, so it's add all the data. Now let's say that I have 52 item. Let's see, I can show you that. So let's see. So it's saying 53 with grand total. That's when the counter is okay, right? So we get the item. Now we need to pass this. So we already got the item loaded to this collection. Now what I need to do, I need to get the data as a array. So you can have another function private function get array from dictionary, and this will be array results. Okay, item collection as scripting.dictionary. It just gives sensible name like item collection instead of that anything. That's very okay. So now what I need to do, I need to look through each of this item of this dictionary. So dim output as variant. Now I need to redeem this. So before redeem, okay, redeem output, and let's make this explicit. So wants to item collection dot count, and this will be always wants to 2 because the first one will hold the key and the second one will hold the head. Okay, now dim SKU. I can in this case, but use a sensible name if you want to make this universal. SKU as we can say key as not a string because it can have anything. Okay, for each key in item collections dot keys, next key. So output, and in this case dim, let's say current index as long, and current index will be 1, start from 1. So current index and then 1 is equals to key, and the second one will hold this item. So item collection dot item, and then that will get the key. So this will hold the item, next key, and it will get me this set get array from dictionary is equals to no need to set, that is output. So I got this all of these elements from that dictionary in a nice structure. So we can add output as variant, output is equals to, in this case, get array from dictionary, and in this case this is item collection. So it will give me the array. Let's run this now. So if I run it, so it's working properly, I guess. If I go to this, now the first is this HOAGB, and then output is 1 and so on. So now I need to send back this data to the set. So in this case I can use another method or sub procedure, but for simplicity just paste it. Okay, so now I have this set, so I need to paste this in pivot output set. So sorry, dictionary output set dot range, and it will start at A2 to B, and then it will go up to item collection dot count plus 1 because it's starting at 2. That value is equals to output. Okay, now if I run this, it paste the data in this dictionary output. Okay, so it's pasting in only one. Okay, let's see. I got this. Item collection is 52. Okay. Dictionary output C dot range A to B item collection, and then output. Go to this output. It's holding 52 data, so it's holding correct data, I guess. A to B, and then item collection plus. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. Run one more time. Oh, sorry. So I need to update the current index. Current index will be current index plus 1. So that's why it's just replacing the first element. So now if I run this, it should send the data in this place. Okay. So I have of this item sorted. This is actually SKU and this is available quantity. Okay, for the time being, I'm not clearing the output area and then resetting, adding them back, but it's good to have that option. But here I'm not changing data, so that's okay. So now, if I want to compare, so sort A to Z, this will sort data or pivot. Okay, now here is the tweaking part. Why this is -1 and this is showing me +1. So here is something wrong, right? So the wrong place is that when in terms of sold item that need to be subtracted, not added, right? So in that case, I need to add one more multiplier or one more variable, that is multiplier as long equals to 1. We can make this optional, multiplier as long. Okay. Now I just need to change this multiplier. So in case of sold item, that will be in this sold item, in this case that will be given as -1. Now if I run this now, if I may just sort it, so now it's showing me -1 exactly. Okay, let's see if both are equal or not. Pivot data, and let's, so if I can filter this out by this dataset, so all of this equal. So in this case, both results are equal from both using Power Pivot or using dictionary, so that means that it's working properly. This is just a simplified version of my case, actual real scenario, but you can checking this and then you can use this on your own practical reasonable case. So that's all. We have all of this item. Some item actually presented, so if I may show you. Okay, so let me go to this items and then this one. So when the first time it's called, now we can say this, that items, or I can get the last row, so it's having 21 last row, and let's say before getting out of this shop for the first time. So item collection count is 0. Now get rid of this. Now the item count is 20. Okay, and let's run this again. Now the item count is still 20. If I run this, now it's 35. So it's adding, although the item count is 19. So if all are equal, unique, then it should just add multiple times of this. Okay, and if I run this for the third time, then total item is 52, where I actually have some data overlapped. Okay, so that's all. Now here I'm just showing you some that how can I make this magic number a little bit uh, readable, so that you don't need to add comment. So here all of this are magic number like A to B, and then you can just change them. Okay, so here we can have added those things like start row or start column, and we can make this little bit more flexible, but we can keep it as this is for the time being. Okay, so this is one example of using dictionary. Let me show the real case where I'm using this one. Okay, so this is the real case where I'm using this type of dictionary like entry point. Here we have a lot of dictionary holding different type of data, and actually it's holding object instead of like sold item. So sold item have this type of property: SKU, sold product, quantity, vendor, terms, and so on. So this is a real case, and this is a simplified version. So I can finish this video within one video. Okay, and so if I want to make this let binding, then it will be object, and this will be get object, and this will give you this scripting the dictionary, and this one. So now if I remove my reference, apply this, let me close the practical one. Okay, so now it should work same way. Let me just get some data in this part. Is it different? Oh, sorry, this is item collection is scripting dictionary. This will be object. Okay, this is on the place object. So now if I run this, it should work. Yep, should get back the data. So that's the late binding version, and the previous one is early binding version. Okay, so that's it for the time being. Okay, so when you have more than it's taking, you need to scroll like this. You have to use line continuation, and then just set this up. Okay, that's it. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.